This is the Washington Podcast, number 6, and it's take one. From the DJ Wash Studios in Philadelphia, it's the Washington Podcast, featuring pod news, Quizmaster, and all the fun things in life. And we're celebrating not only Flag Day, but Father's Day. And now, here is the host of the Washington Podcast, David Washington. Come on down! Welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Washington Podcast. Episode number 6, which Johnny Olson mentioned, right here on KDJW. We're so glad you joined us today, and you like the little Flag Fest Foon situation. Okay, welcome to the show. Let's see who's watching today. We have a lot of fun things going on. The baseball scene is going. That's why I have my Phillies gear on. We're leading Philadelphia's big game at the bank. Philadelphia 4, Blue Jays 1. And we have a couple of movie situations. Make sure you head up with Mitchell Huddock watching the show. He's joining us all the way. Welcome aboard. Okay, let's see who else is watching the Washington Podcast. We're looking around. Yes, we're looking around. And while we're looking around, let's take a moment to say to all the dads out there, welcome to and happy Father's Day. Now, Deborah is joining us with Al, and it is raining. Oh, man, it's raining. Man, this is terrible. Well, for all you folks in Florida, make sure you grab your umbrellas. Do not do anything strenuous. It's a rainy day. I think it's either time to rest and relax or reflect, begin a brand new week, or watching the Washington Podcast. You know, I think watching the Washington Podcast will be very nice. Yes, indeed. And we have some news about Jaws. It'll be celebrating its 50th anniversary. We have 3 viewers watching the show, so thank you very much for joining us. 3 concurrent, 3 in the chat rate, and this is going to be fun. Jaws on NBC, coming soon. I wish I got the NBC chimes, but I have to go over to Rockefeller Center to swag a jacket. Now, today it is National Ice Cream Soda Day. Yes, indeed. And we're having such a fun time talking about that. So, ice cream soda. What kind of ice cream soda would you like to have, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comments down below. Root beer floats are pretty delicious, actually. Yes, indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think you're wondering why the Chestnut Hill East is not operating today. Here is some news. Pod News on KDJW talking about the Chestnut Hill East line being shut down, closed for bridge rehabilitation. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The entire Chestnut Hill East line is now closed for the rest of the day. Here are the statistics. Starting this day, June 15th, it already started at 12 midnight. It's now 3:02 p.m. Philadelphia time. And I just received word from the Philadelphia sports situation that the Blue Jays have another run. So it's 4-2. So, boy, oh boy. Yes, indeed. Boston Bruins winning the Stanley Cup. Yeah. Gotcha. Right. Here's the news. Due to rehabilitation work on all 5 bridges along the Chestnut Hill East line, this line is now shut down. Riders are encouraged to use the Chestnut Hill West line with additional trains or the 23 bus from Chestnut Hill all the way to Center City at 12th and Market. Here are some of the bridges will be rehabilitated, and here we go. Number 5, Wayne Avenue. Number 2, Logan Street. Number 3, Chew Avenue. Number 2, Mount Pleasant Avenue. And finally, at number 1, Gresham Valley Drive, which is located over there. So yes, indeed, Pod News. And here is, my friends, the list of this thing here. It is going to be closing down. Mean Girls next Sunday night on the CW. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me see. Who else is chatting? Yes, indeed. We have the alternative Chestnut Hill East Line service. In this pamphlet, it is now located in every Center City station, Jefferson, Suburban, and William H. Gray, 30th Street Station. Keep it simple in Philadelphia. That's my motto. Here we go with the top 9 stations closed right here on this thing. Number 9 is Worcester. Number 8, Germantown. Number 7, Walnut Lane. Number 6, Stenton. Just heck with it. Let's do this. Sedgwick, Mount Airy, Winmore, Gravers, and Chestnut Hill East. So that's the news for today. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Chestnut Hill East line is closed. Alternate routes, Chestnut Hill West from Shelton Station, or wherever you get there in the 23 bus located on Germantown Avenue. Yes, indeed. And now, speaking of rain, let's go on to weather. I think it is cloudy in Philadelphia. 63 degrees today, and it's going to be a cloudy week, I think, as I fear, as I check my weather here. Yep, so it's a cloudy day in Philadelphia. The low tonight's going to be 59 around the area, 57 in the low-lying suburbs. Let me see, another cloudy day as we go up to 68 degrees tomorrow. And Tuesday, some light rain showers, high of 73. And rain showers with sun, 87 degrees on Wednesday. Thursday, 92. More light rain. Come on, man. Enough with the rain already. The stormies are here. But we're clearing out, thankfully, this coming weekend with temperatures in the 80s and the 90s. But watch out. Next week, we're going to be having a heat wave. Like the song, we were expecting temperatures in the 99 to 100 degree level. So watch out for that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who likes to do some Quizmaster? Yeah, let's do some Quizmaster. Let me see here. Yes, indeed, the Quizmaster right here. Yes, Deborah, go away Stormies. Now, we're going to switch it up today on the Quizmaster. That the answer is in this book, Street Names of Philadelphia, which we'll get to a little bit later. But I want you to test your knowledge about John F. Kennedy Boulevard. Yes. Yay, the Quizmaster is here. Okay, now we're still leading by 2 points. It is the bottom of the 5th inning. Go, Phillies, go. Please make us get a sweep. And mostly cloudy, 88 degrees in Biloxi, Mississippi. Mr. M, Mr. I, Mr. S. Okay, shut up, David. Okay, now I want you to test your knowledge about the streets. So pay close attention to the quiz. Hold it, Mr. Music Man. I want to read the quiz. Doing that, I must get my blue mug here. Let's see. Blue mug. Got my libations going. Okay, yeah, congratulations to the Cubs. Great. Okay, let me see here. All right. Now, before it was called Kennedy Boulevard, what was the original name? Is it A, Commonwealth, B, Pennsylvania, or C, William Penn Way? Gentlemen, start your engines. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you there, folks. Now, let me see. Mitchell says B. Deborah says C. Are you... I got to get close to the microphone. Are you sure? Well. B for Mitchell, C for Deborah. Bootyful says B. 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 Welcome, Booty, to the KDJW live stream. He says B with a B. And, I'll probably give the rest of the folks another 31 seconds to revisualize. Put your ESP in. Yeah. Come on, Music Man. 30 more seconds, please. And Tanita's joining us in Philadelphia. Deborah says A. Are you sure? And Ethan Skylar is joining us. Ethan, welcome aboard the Washington podcast. He says C. Okay, kids. I wonder if anyone needs another 31 seconds. Tanita said B. Bootyful says B. Mitchell says B. Deborah early says C. She says A. And Ethan, I'm going to give you guys another 30 more seconds here. That... Okay. Wait, you don't want this? Okay. Well, anyway, let's see the answer. The answer is... Uh-oh. I think I hear like a Facebook bling on there. Oh, never mind. Okay. Sticking with C. Okay. Here we go with the answer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is B, Pennsylvania Boulevard. For all those who said C, I'm very, very sorry. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Quizmaster coming up later on in this 1-hour podcast. So I was wondering if I'll probably do some constellation music. I'll just give you the street sign and the show. Yep, anytime. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's time for Street Names of Philadelphia with John F. Kennedy Boulevard. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, Deborah and Ethan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a huge shout out to Ethan because this is a totally groovy software I'm working with. OBS is groovy. I like it. Thank you very much. And it's swell. So big kudos to you. I toast my big mug. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, show him the big mug. Here it is. Big mug. To you, my brother. Cheers. And dilly dilly. Okay, here we go. Now, here's a question. You want me to have this, actually, do the street sign. I'll just read it. All right. This is the very serious note, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read it very calmly for you. America was shaken to its foundations by the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22nd, 1963. As civic leaders throughout the nation searched for ways to show their sadness, it became commonplace in almost every city, town, or hamlet to rededicate a major thoroughfare in Kennedy's honor. Philadelphia was no exception. On December 18, 1963, Mayor James H.J. Tate, a political ally of Kennedy's, signed into law an ordinance to perpetuate the memory of this courageous man who had visited this city on many occasions and who had endeared himself to the hearts of the American people and especially to the hearts of the citizens of the city of Philadelphia. The ordinance authorized that Pennsylvania Boulevard, that was the answer from the Quizmaster, from Juniper Street to Schuylkill Avenue, west of the Pennsylvania Railroad station, 30th Street station that is. Then from 30th Street to the intersection of 32nd and Market Streets to be changed to John F. Kennedy Boulevard. Less than 3 years later, the newly constructed park in the shadow of the city's Municipal Services Building, bounded by Arch 15th, Kennedy Boulevard, and 16th Street, was renamed to John F. Kennedy Plaza. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of John F. Kennedy Boulevard right here, Street Names of Philadelphia by Robert Iallotta. And yes, it was a sad moment for America to lose such a great individual of the country, and I hope his family is doing well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, happy Father's Day, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Yep, Mitchell's doing fine. Tanita, welcome aboard to the Washington Podcast. Booty in the house. I got to tell you, this is the fun podcast so far. Oh, yes, Deborah says she remembered Mayor Tate. Yep, the 1960s was kind of swinging in Philadelphia. And City Hall was the only tallest tower in the Philadelphia skyline. Like, if you can visualize the Philadelphia skyline back in the 1960s from the Art Museum area, looking at the Ben Franklin Parkway straight ahead. Yes, indeed. So yep, indeed. That's what Philadelphia looks like back in the 60s before Liberty Place. Oh, yes. And here's a little factoid from Booty. The section on the boulevard, known to all as Love Park, yes, actually officially named it John F. Kennedy. And whoops, score change, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 hits in the bottom of the 5th inning, make Philadelphia 4 points ahead. So, Philadelphia 6, Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. Let's go, Phillies. You know, I like having this tablet with me and Big Blue. Cheers, my friend. Iced tea. Delicious. Yep, gotta have iced tea in a local poppy store somewhere in the Philadelphia area. That's what Philadelphia's all about. Yes, indeed. So visualize the city of Philadelphia back a long time ago, and the 60th birthday of former professional boxer Irish Mickey Ward. Next 112 days from now. That's nice. That's nice, Mitchell. Okay. Let me see here. It's, cloudy in Philadelphia. What kind of iced tea, Booty may ask? I'll tell you. It is icy peach tea with the essence of peach in every sip. It is delicious. Icy is also available with lemonade or lemon iced tea. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you put like slices of lemon inside lemon tea, or what brand? I think I'll probably show you. Hang on for a second, please. Put off my headphones. You do. Oh, yeah, it is nice, isn't it? Okay, here it is. This is what the bottle looks like, and it's very good. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, yes, that's right, Tanita, we're on a roll, but don't try to butter me up. That's a new one. Yep, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, after T is gone, you should do the R, which is called recycling. There. That's better. Okay, remember to recycle, ladies and gentlemen. That helps the earth and helps me too. I don't know how it helps me, but it helps you too. All right, Phillies on the roll, 6-2, bottom of the 5th inning. Ra-da-da-da-da-dun. You know, I should be a baseball PA announcer. You know, here's like one thing. If there's like a game going on, I think I'll probably break out my trusty tablet here. It's charging up, nice. And lay it next to my trolley. It's what it looks like. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ding, ding. One small thing about this trolley, ladies and gentlemen, it's supposed to have like doors on the side, not both sides. I don't know why. Okay, Paul Bunyan Day coming in 13 days. Congratulations. Oh, here we go. Now I can see it now. The batter is Bryson Stott. Pitcher. A pitcher of lemonade, please. I like that one. Okay, last play. Oh, here it is. Last play was Real Muto singled into the right, Kepler to second, and that's how it goes. Like that. The call is 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and if there's like another out, that means that's the end of the inning. Yes, indeed. You know something? I should do that. Baseball announcing stuff. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, we're 20 minutes into the 1-hour Washington podcast. End of the 5th inning. Watch out, we got a couple of batters for the Blue Jays side. Let me see here. V. Grillo Jr. Oh, and looking that. Sun's back out. We're going. Yes, take DJ Wash to the pool. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? But remember, kids, DJ don't swim. Better check the baseball record on the Reading Fightin' Phil's baseball organization. I think I'll try to do that. I think I might do that. Yes, here, Fightin' Reading Phillies. Yeah, we'll do that soon. In the next half hour of the Washington podcast, I'll be like 10 minutes from now. So, and also, of course, we're going to be talking about the American flag, which we got right behind me, and the 13 stars and 13 stripes, and how Betsy Ross sewed that flag. We were about to do this thing yesterday, but due to some certain situations, we're doing it today. If anyone doesn't mind, say yes. I like to hear some yeses out there. Yep, indeed. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if it's hot out there in Florida or wherever you're watching the Washington podcast, you got a pool, take your mobile devices and take DJ Wash along to the pool. I'll keep you nice and cool. You do? Thanks very much. I asked Miss Betsy Ross to borrow it for the show, and she says, "Okay, but you better bring it back to the house, buddy boy." I'm just kidding. I got this from the Independence Visitor Center. Yep, we got some yeses, so that means yes, we shall do the history of the American flag. You know, I feel like a teacher at school, only with a booming microphone called DJ's Black Beauty, my headphones, this little lamp right here, and a flag right there. You know, this is the fun thing being a teacher, broadcaster teacher. Yes, indeed. We'll give you a little subject about the United States flag and maybe a surprise Quizmaster. You better watch out, kids. A surprise Quizmaster may be striking out soon. And look at that. We got a batter, and the pitcher for today is Mr. Zach Wheeler. Yes, indeed. I think I'll probably do this. Now pitching for the Philadelphia Phillies, Mr. Zach Wheeler. Yep. It's just like one thing. If there's like an election day for Phillies announcers, I hope I'll win, because if not, I'll do it. Yeah, of course I'll win. Everyone's going to vote for me. I got the big booming radio voice, some tenacity, some fun stuff. I can even throw in a little Big Blue here and there. Delicious. But here's like one thing. Make sure you hydrate. Okay, we're just about to get ready for the second half of the Washington podcast. Everyone having a good time? Everyone out in the pool having a chillaxing day? Okay, we have one out. Yep, they struck the old guy out, so A. Barger will be hitting, that is. We got a strike one call so far. We're at the top of the 6th inning right now, so watch out for that. So we have one out and strike one. Whoop! Here it is. Last play. Berger struck out. 2 outs. You know something? This is a great game, isn't it, kids? Is it exciting? Is it wonderful? I love this too. We have a live game on a live podcast. You know, I got to do this more often. If there's any weekend games every Saturday, I shall definitely, put old Tabby out and do Phillies versus so-and-so and give you a play-by-play while doing a podcast. If you like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. There are less people out there putting the like on the videos. So make sure you smash the like button. Yeah, I like you to like it. So please like this. This is fun stuff. Pretty good. So 2 outs, and Kirk is at bat. I wonder where Dad is. Yep. Hey, Dad, if you're watching, I love you. Happy Father's Day. Yep. And Deborah says you miss Philly. Well, do not worry. Do not worry, Deborah. KDJW. Wait a minute. I gotta do this officially. Okay. And here's like one thing. I'm gonna do like this is the first time doing it. I have never played this song on a podcast in a while, so I'm gonna do this. So this is official. So we're gonna do this for people missing Philadelphia. I'm gonna do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do this. Let me see here. Here we go. For those missing Philadelphia, KDJW strives to bring Philadelphia to your neighborhood. Wherever you're watching this show, wherever short you watch it here from Philadelphia for Philadelphia. All you gotta do is watch. Oh, yeah, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hillside Singers, Al Ham, Walter Liss, and all the gang here. Yes, indeed. Move Closer to Your World, a very special Philadelphia anthem made by Philadelphia for Philadelphia. And I love it. Wow. So we're going to get settled in. We're going to do a second half of the Washington podcast. Oh, and baseball note. Kirk lined out to center fielder Marsh. That will end the half. We're going to the middle of the 6th inning. And we have the batters up in hand. Mr. Kemp, Mr. Marsh, and Trey Turner. And speaking of Trey Turner, my dear friend, the Philly captain, brung his wonderful Emmy to Section 301. Philly captain is the Emmy award-winning gentleman and a good friend of mine. He did a thing called The Turnaround, talking about both Mr. Trey Turner and John McCann, the Philly captain. Make sure you watch it on Netflix. But I do want to warn you, most of this show may contain some language, so strongly advised. But hey, it's a great show, half-hour documentation, and I give it a thumbs up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and do a little timeout. Here's my little thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back for the Washington podcast. Don't go away. Thank you very much for watching the first half of the Washington podcast on KDJW. Reverend David Earl Eagle speaking. I know it's Sunday, just came back from the First Church of Philadelphia Faith. Yes. I'm so glad to be here today. So we got about 2 minutes to help out DJ Wash. Oh, what do you mean by that, Rev? If anyone likes to make a small contribution to keep KDJW back on the air and DJ Wash 5 Productions for wonderful Philly action, make sure you go on to Venmo. And Venmo sign is @ DJ, capital DJ, WASH, Philly, yes, yay, Rev, yes. Um, we don't have Philly, just DJ Wash 5, okay? Yes, thank you, friend. DJ Wash 5, yes. That's a great number, Dave. And look at that. It's time for the rest. Thanks, Reverend. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck Strongbacks here. Welcome to the second half of the Washington Podcast. Thank you very much, Chuck. Thanks, Reverend David. And we got one man on base. Bottom of the sixth inning begins, and the Washington Podcast continues. And for Deborah, Tanita, Bootyful, and everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. This is our second half of the Washington Podcast. And this is my second 1 hour show, so I'm glad everyone's joining in on a Sunday. Either it's raining or it's sunny, wherever you're watching, it is so fun. Yes, indeed. And Chuck, good job, by the way, of the announcer stuff. That's great. Okay, so bottom of the sixth. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The batter is Mr. Brandon Marsh. Come on, Brandon! Hit us a home run! And I know you can. Welcome back. Yes, indeed. 3:30 Eastern Time. It's a beautiful day, beautifully cloudy day in Philadelphia. Present temperature is 63 degrees. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us indulge you with the history of the American flag. Yesterday was the birthday of the American flag right behind me. I got to point out this way, not this way. This one. Now, Francis Hopkinson was one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, coming from New Jersey, with the Reverend, oh dear, man, I should know this. I'm a Philadelphian. Got to know my Jersey friends. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and, you see here, American flag history. Yep. Give me a second here. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm little Elvis Presley mode. Thank you very much. I wish I were in the land of cheesesteaks, pretzels, warm and tasty cakes. Look away, look away, look away, Philly land. Yeah. Sorry about that. Another Facebook Messenger notification. Old Glory, the red, white, and blue, the Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes forever, and that's what we're talking about, the American flag. 248-year-old, and it's still going good today. Now, the design, sorry kids, give me a second here so I can just silence the situation. I'm going to close down my Facebook app on my, there. I guess that's good. Here we go. 3 horizontal stripes altering red and white in the Canton. See this is here. 1 star for each state. As of 1960, there are 50 states. But the first was the original 13 states or colonies. That says to Mother England, thank you very much, but we're good on our own. We're going to make a country today. So let me see. The flag was created as an item for military equipment for identifying United States ships and ports. It evolves gradually during the American history and was not designed by any one person. How about that? Okay, so we're going to do this thing, history of the flag. Now the first flag of the Continental Union from 75 until 1777, there's like a canton like this, but it has a big red cross right there, and the white cross like diagonal, actually. It was the first continental U.S. flag, the first stars and stripes. Let me see if I can go down to 1777. Let me see here. Okay, now I'll give you the little reading here. On June 14th, 1777, the Continental Congress passed the flag revolution, which stated, resolved, that the flag of the 13 United States will be 13 stripes, alternate red and white. That the Union be 13 stars in a blue field, representing a new constellation. Flag Day is now observed on June 14th of every year. So let me see. Let me see here. I guess, let me see here. The design of the flag. Betsy Ross saw the flag, and it was like a 6-pointed star, you see. But she changed it into a 5-pointed star. Yes, indeed. So as of today, we have a 5-pointed star right here. So we have 13 viewers. Thanks so much for watching the show. Make sure you smash the thumbs button. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for a Quizmaster. A Quizmaster challenge. Okay, so far we got 2 outs. Man in first base, Kyle Schwarber. Turner struck. Oh, Turner. Oh, well, Turner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give me... Yeah, 13. Yes, indeed. Let me see here if I can get it up there. And, okay, hold the phone. I have said on the first part there... Oh, thanks very much. I said the Emmy Award-winning Philly Captain is here with us. Let's go! Yes! Welcome aboard to the second half of the Washington Podcast. Come aboard, Captain. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got a little... Before we get started on the Quizmaster Challenge, Booty says the current 50-star flag was created by Robert G. Heft. That's H-E-F-T. Who was a 17-year-old high school student. Booty, that is some great history. I like that. I commend you for that. Cheers to Booty. Dilly dilly. I mean, Philly Philly. During the Quizmaster Challenge, I want you to go inside your craniums and give me the names. That's right. The names of the original 13 colonies are now the first 13 states of 50. I want you to give me the entire, and knowledge is power, that's correct, Philly Captain, that's right. I want you to give me the entire 13 names of the constellation. So, while you think on that, yeah, I'll just give you some time to think about it, and go ahead. The Quizmaster Challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is behind you, and we have until 4 o'clock. And Pennsylvania is the first one, Captain. Thank you. Yep, the first one is Pennsylvania. I'm going to give you a little... Now, and here's like one thing. The prize is this. And David White, Todd! Todd is joining us with us on the show. Todd, welcome aboard to the KDJW program, the Washington Podcast. Yep, if you missed the first part of the show, don't worry. Watch the rebroadcast. I know you can do, and make sure you share. When you share with a friend, you share it again with a song in your heart and a great big grin. Okay, I'm no singer, but I like to sing sometimes, so I'm a drummer. Uh-oh, and here's like one thing, ladies and gentlemen. A prize is this. The prize is this. If you give me the entirety, I will. Give me a street. Todd Sticks. Oh, God. The entire... Excuse me. Out of character. Oh, gosh. You win a street of your choice. I will read of Street Names of Philadelphia by Robert Ayalata. That is the Quizmaster Challenge. That's your prize. So, let me see here. We got so far Philly Captain go with Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Georgia. And Deborah said Delaware. That's part of it. Okay, we're doing good so far. Isn't it educational? I like that. Yes, Todd stinks. Okay. Florida! Is Florida there? Well, Florida is. When was Florida still there? He said the Carolinas. Let me see here. Let me see here. I don't see Florida in this list yet, but let me know for sure. Okay, so let me see. I guess the captain has most of the majority, right? He's starting off with Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Georgia, the Carolinas. Let me see here. I got this there. Oh! Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Virginia, he goes with Virginia. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think we're going to end it off with a tie with this one. You see here. Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia. Todd Hughes AI. Cheryl joining us. Hello, Cheryl. Hey, welcome to the show. Todd uses AI. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and see what kind of street you want me to read, and I'll read it to you. Okay. The tie. I think we have a bit of a tie going on situation. Whoop! Wait a minute. Todd cheated. Todd cheated. Bootyful goes with Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire. Bootyful. Do you have a street you want to He copied Todd's answers. Front Street. Ladies and gentlemen, let us delve right into Front Street on Street Names of Philadelphia. And if you like to, you know what, something, this is really fun. Okay, we're going to do Philly Captain's Camac Street. I'm sorry, Front Street, that's Philly Captain. Camac Street is next with Todd. Okay, so let's go right into Street Names of Philadelphia with Front Street, letter F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Shelton Avenue. That's the third one we'll do today. So, yep, we're gonna get started with Front. Yep, second for Front Street. Deborah and Captain want to hear Front Street. If Front Street you shall want, Front Street you'll have. Give me a second here. E, F, G. Before G, there's F. Gotcha. Front Street. Todd goes to the back. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. This is fun. Now, listen very carefully. This is Front Street of Street Names of Philadelphia, and hope you enjoy it. I like to read like this because you see the City Hall tower right there. The first street of Penn City, or the which fronted on the Delaware River, was surveyed for building lots as early as 1682. On the west side of the street, from Walnut to Chestnut, the entire street, both sides, had been surveyed from Vine to Cedar, now South Street. With few exceptions, by the beginning of the 18th century. In 1755, Thomas Pownall wrote, Front Street stretches farther along the banks of the Delaware than as designed by the original plan, as other streets are more and more defalcated of its length, so that the shape of the town at present is of a semi-oval. Though surveyed and in use, the street was not officially listed until 1804. Let me see here. I have fat thumbs. Oh my God. Don't worry, it's all right. It's all right. The section of Front Street, which travels through the old district of Southwark, was confirmed in 1790 from present-day South Street to Hoffman Street. This section was ordered to be opened April 6, 1819. Yes, indeed, Philly Captain. They're massive. They're pretty good, and I can hear everything in this one. I got like a couple of pairs of headsets. This is like the first one. You'll probably do the second one on our next podcast, another half-hour show this Saturday. I have to check out. Oh, Tanita, thanks for joining me. Thanks very much for watching. Okay, let me see here. Thanks for watching. under an act of 1787, quote, confirmed by the governor and Supreme Executive Council, close quotes. Oh, it is very vintage, Cap, very vintage. The northern stretches on Front Street were in public use, at least as far as Hunting Park Avenue, before the end of the 19th century. The remainder from Hunting Park to 65th Avenue North was complete by 1961. At one time, Philadelphia had two Front Streets, Front Street Delaware and Front Street Schuylkill. Yes, indeed. That is chapter of Street Names of Philadelphia, Front Street. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead. Yes, that's right. The Black Beauty. This is it right here. Yes, indeed. So was the massive Black Beauty. Oh, wow. It's very nice. Okay, DW audio has improved greatly from past shows. Really, really good. No delay. I like that. Thank you very much. Okay, let me go back up to the other comments. Kamak Street is next by, let me see here. Kamak, go to Kamak. Kamak, back to letter C. A, B, C, D. There it is. Long to read, so Todd, if you're listening, here it is. Kamak Street. Captain Turner Kamox, that's K-A-M-C-A, did I say K? C-A-M-O-K. C-A-M-O-C-K-S. Arrived in Philadelphia in 1804 to supervise his wife's estates. That's right, he did. Mrs. Kamox, the former Sarah Masters, was the sister of Mrs. Richard Penn. On his trip to this country, the captain's name underwent a sea change to Kamak. Pretty cool, huh? The family lived at Woodvale, in the vicinity of the present 11th and Burke Streets. The Woodvale property was commonly called Kamak's Woods. The grandson of Mrs. Kamak was the 1859 founder of the Philadelphia Zoological Society and its first president. Early predecessors of Kamak Street, notably Leiper, Clover to Ludlow, and Jacoby, Cherry to Summer Streets, date back to the early 19th century. The earliest segment to carry the name Kamak was located between Oxford Street and Montgomery Avenue prior to 1861. Excuse me. Oh, yes, very educational and informative. Thank you very much, Captain. Yes, indeed. This street was vacated by the city in the 1960s. Over the years, other streets have been absorbed into Kamak. These include Palace, that's P-A-L-L-A-S, Shunk to Morris, formerly Bund, McKean to Moore, Dean, Lombard to Walnut, Andress, Mount Vernon to Mellon, Duane, D-U-A-N-E, Brown to Parish, Dean, Dolphin to York, originally known as Isinger, and Cherry, Atlantic to Erie. Though not listed in the official city records, other streets which were absorbed by Kamak include Mulvaney, north from Master, and Mulberry, north from Jefferson. The street's last segment still existing, from Bigler Street to Oregon Avenue, was deeded to the city in 1923. Kamak Street is the only Philadelphia street whose name reads the same way, backwards and forwards. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, my goodness. You are the reason that oh, my gosh. Oh, don't worry, you'll be all right. Okay, who is next? I believe Booty wants to hear Shelton Avenue. I'll just go check it out here. Yep, here it is, Shelton Avenue. Okay, Booty, Shelton Avenue, look at that. It's on the same name street. Shelton. Shelton. Oh my goodness, we got a war going on. I like this. Okay, Shelton, cherry. I love cherry. If anyone gives me a cherry water ice, I'm your friend for life, okay? Chew, Chester, Christian, Chew, Cherry, Catherine, Cayuga Cemetery, Cherry, Chestnut, Chew. Uh-oh. Where is Shelton Avenue? Is there? Give me a second here. Chew Avenue is there. Chester Avenue is here. Chel. You see here. From Cuba. You see. Cherokee, Catherine. Where in the heck is Shelton Avenue? Oh, yeah. Cherry water ice from John's is the best. Better than that stop at the stadium. Okay, Todd. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Dude. What? Yeah, see here. Oh, my gosh. No. Okay, guys, come on. Oh, wait a minute. We need a little loving. Well, let me see here. Booty, if you're there, I'm very sorry to announce I'm trying to find Shelton Oh, thanks, Captain. I appreciate it. I'm very sorry to announce, Booty, that I can't find Shelton Avenue in this book. This is sad. This stinks. Arr! Okay. Now, Booty, if you're there, I wonder if you'd like me to read to you Chew Avenue, because Chew is right here and talks about Benjamin Chew and all the fun stuff. So if you're agreeable, since I don't see Shelton Avenue, give me a thumbs up, because I do like to read this. Let me see here. Oh, I gotta also, well, before I continue, let's just check the baseball score real quick. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got some big thing going on. The score, top of the 7th inning, 10-2. We have one out. Pitching is Mr. T. Banks of the Philadelphia. Ketchup is now a sponsor. Yes, sir. Well, here's like one thing. For those asking, if I ever put ketchup in my hot dog, I like to say I don't have ketchup in my hot dog. I would like to have either mustard, sauerkraut, chili and cheese, some relish. I like that. Maybe some really good hot, like, peppers and things. Yes, we all love him. Okay. Now, ladies, before we continue on with Street Names of Philadelphia and finding a alternative chapter to read besides Shelton Avenue, I don't know why they didn't put it in this book. I'm still looking around for Shelton, and I know there's Cherry and things. So, do Columbia Avenue. Columbia is one of the. Yeah, Columbia is one of the. You see here, Columbia. Oh yeah. Before we get started, remember to get hecklers at the Acme stores across the Delaware Valley. I know. Just open a random page. Thank you, Remy. You got it. Open a random page. Okay, we have one out, 2 men on base, and get hecklers at the Acme store. Get it wherever you like. I haven't tried it yet, but I wanted to get it as soon as I can. Okay, let me see. Columbia. See counties. Okay. Let me see here. Well, there's... Oh, nope. Anytime, Captain, no problem. So, let me see. I think I'll probably tell you my own take on this because... Oh, thanks, Captain. I appreciate that. I'll give you a little thing. Columbia branches from the west. Let me see if I can put up a Philadelphia map. I can do that on my tablet. 10-2, Philadelphia leading, 2 men on base, first and third, 1 out. So I'm just gonna wing it, okay? You don't mind if I wing it? I'm gonna wing Columbia Boulevard, Columbia, and when did they change it to Cecil B. Moore? So I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I don't care. Let's do it. Yeah, give me some of that. Mm. Yes, sir. Maps now faster. Okay, I'll take care of that later on. Swipe that down. Now, let me see if I could just simply go right down to Temple's campus and find Cecil B. Moore. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Ooh, sorry about that. I just slammed my desk. Boom. Okay. Cecil B. Moore on starts at 33rd Street. 33rd Street. Do you know Juan is watching a game with us this year? I do not know actually. Maybe I think he. I don't know. Let's see here. So here's my take of Cecil B. Moore, also known as Columbia. Cecil B. Moore branches from 33rd Street, Strawberry Mansion area, stretching all the way through Temple's campus, passing Broad Street, and ends at Frankfurt Avenue. And let me see here. When did they change it to Cecil B. And Columbia is one of the Pennsylvania counties in that area, and I do believe it's somewhere. I'll just go back to my tablet here. Go back to his tab. Come on now. Come on. Here we go. All right. This is. Oh, we got a last play. Class C filed out to left fielder. 1 point score. Another point score for Blue Jays. Okay. So from Cecil B. Moore. Yes. Let me see here. Yes, indeed. Here's like one thing. If a street you like is not in Street Names of Philadelphia, I will wing it. So I hope you enjoyed that one. This is called the Wing It version of Street Names of Philadelphia. Okay, so okay. Cecil B. Moore. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Now, Cecil B. Moore was born in West Virginia on April 2nd, 1915. He died in Philadelphia on February 13th, 1979. Cecil Bassett Moore was an American lawyer, politician, and civil rights activist who served as president under the Philadelphia NAACP chapter and as a member of Philadelphia City Council. He led protests to desegregate Girard College, and he was educated at the Temple University School of Beasley Law and Bluefield. I think somewhere between 1979 and 1980, one of those years, I don't know, that Columbia Boulevard was renamed to Cecil B. Moore in honor of this gentleman right here, Cecil Bassett Moore. I hope you enjoyed that history, ladies and gentlemen, and I love sharing history with you. So we're at the point we're 6 points ahead here in Philadelphia, and what? Look at this. We're 2 minutes away from closing the show. Wow, that's pretty fun. So we're at the middle of the seventh inning. Here are the people due up for the bottom of the seventh. Stott, Kemp, and Marsh. Now, last play, I'll just say it right here before we close the show. The junior fellow grounded into fielder's choice, shortstop Turner to second baseman Stott, and Burchett is out. Okay, wow. Wasn't it a great podcast, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, and here's a few things from Todd that says, points aren't good for the Blue Jays. They got to stop scoring points and we'll win. Well, don't worry. We will win, Captain. We will. Gotta say we're going to win. Yes. We win. We break out the brooms and sweep. I wish I was there with the Fandemic crew. I bring and yes, smash it up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad you joined us for the Washington podcast. We have read everything about Street Names of Philadelphia. We'll be back for... Oh, thanks, Captain. I appreciate that. Really glad and really proud, I got to tell you. And, I got to tell you something. This Phillies gear is pretty good to wear during a live show and there's a live baseball game going on, it feels like I'm there. It feels like I'm right there and ready to go. And yes, him too. Yes, thank you very much for smashing that thumbs button. That's really fun. So, yes, we gotta close the show. Thanks to everybody. Now let me see. Let me see your game show tunes. Oh yeah, here we go. Joker's Wild. We always close it with the Joker's Wild. So I'm David Washington. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you again. And yes, I love a ticket. I'm there every Saturday. So thanks for tuning in to the Washington Podcast. David Washington saying, see you. This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Washington Podcast. A DJ Wash 5 production. I'll never... Ooh.